led Gold Coast in their last days in charge there, and more recently he has been in charge of Melbourne Victory's W League team. For Brisbane Roar fans out there, what can they expect from this man?
Well, Mike Mulvey's had a large history in youth development as well with the Queensland Academy of Sport up here. He has worked very closely with Ken Stead, who's been much lauded as the fitness and conditioning guy for the Brisbane Roar. So there's an existing relationship there. Mike's a Queenslander. He spent most of his life up here, played previous in the NSL in Brisbane. So, look, I don't think you'll see a great structural change. I think you might find that he'll tweak a few things here and there, but I think the one thing that Brisbane have to ensure, and I think this is more important than results for the rest of the season, is the club's built up a bit of a culture with when Ange took over, and there's a behaviour expected of the players and a certain discipline. And I think it's crucial that they keep that in place. If that is eroded and they go back to just being another club, if you were, amongst the rest, I think it will be extremely disappointing for football people up here. I think it's essential that the culture that they've got in place, the leadership group that they've got in place, they must maintain that. Otherwise, in a lot of ways, the 2 or 3 years that have gone previous will all be for waste.
All right, just quickly before we let you go, Nick, Brisbane Roar fans no doubt would like to get your opinion. Is Mike Mulvey a head coach?
Well, I would think so. Look, I mean, I've never worked under Mike, but I certainly, like most people, admired the work he did with the Gold Coast last year. He's had aspirations to do that. As an individual, I think he's fairly single-minded, which you need to be. But, look, the only thing that's really going to tell that is time. He's only got a interim contract for the rest of this season, so he's basically got 15 or 16 games to prove to everyone, look, I'm the man for the job, and give it to me long term. So, look, I can say yes or I can say no, but the only thing that's going to tell it is results.
Yeah, well, Brisbane Roar, as we mentioned a few minutes ago, just 1 point off the bottom of the ladder, so no doubt Roar fans will be hoping that Mike Mulvey can have a big impact there. Nick Meredith, thank you very much for the update.